you been? How's your mother? It's Patch Day, the video game podcast where we talk about video game news, rumors, discussions, and everything around the internet regarding video games. My name is Cavo. Joining me, as always, is the one and only AJ, 9 Lives, right over here. Hello, AJ. How are you?
I'm just gonna look in the camera all intense, like.
All intense.
Salutations at Tip of the Mighty. I'm not wearing the Fedodo to you guys. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, Mighty Fedodo is MIA. If you see it, it's on milk cartons right now. So if you find it, please let us know. Send us an email, and we will get you the Fedodo back.
Mighty Fedodo is a no-go.
Yes, it's a no-go. Sadly. But yes, it's been 1 week. Actually, less than a week since we last did this. And what have you been up to? What's been going on? What's all been going on in your video game life?
Me?
You, yes.
Oh, you always ask me that at the beginning. I don't know why I forgot. But, my fedora's in a better place. Fuck off, Gooch. I've been playing WoW. I've been on that US and EU grind. I just got my first Lego on my EU lock. It's a pure AoE Lego. Useless in any situation except for that. But that's good, because I'm now geared enough to raid normal with the boys. And I assume grills, mostly boys. US, we are 8 out of 11 heroic, but we had some roster issues, and like people not being able to, like, we were gonna do heroic, like we're gonna finish heroic, but then our main tank and one of our top deeps / backup tanks wasn't logged on, so we had like our main off tank and like a backup tank tanking everything, and we're like, this is not gonna work. We need to just do normal. And yeah, it was kind of depressing, but like that's happened a few times, and it's hampered our heroic progress. Like there's no reason why we shouldn't have downed heroic by now.
Yeah.
But that's what's been going on there. Been playing some more Dark Souls 1 for footage, for video recording purposes, and I rediscovered a really epic weapon that kind of brings up my inner weeb. It's called the Chaos Blade.
It's a Chaos Blade.
It's a katana that eats away at your health every time you hit something. And I'm like, yeah, that's edgy as fuck. I love it.
Like every time you hit something, you go, oh yeah.
Literally, every time you do damage to a little bit of damage, it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, but doing that and having a jolly good time, and yeah, that's that. No, For Honor. For Honor.
Oh yeah.
I actually jumped back into For Honor
Not beta,
the other day. The open beta, and I played like 3 hours with Orgoth. And that was probably the most For Honor I've played in like the past 8 months.
More than me.
And he was happy. I think I found a new main, the Orochi, which just makes Orgoth further think that I'm a weeb, so whatever.
Secretly, I think deep down there's some part of AJ that is a little weebish. So, somewhere in there. I think it's the edginess. I think it's probably...
Oh, I'm edgy as fuck.
Did you flip me off?
No.
Okay.
I'm so edgy you cut yourself by looking at me, but I am no weeb.
No, it's a rusty edge too. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, so I played a little bit of Tomb Raider on Wednesday, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I did a little bit of the DLC, which was the Baba Yaga story, and that is freaky as fuck. Like, everything started changing. It was more Baba Yaga, for those who know, is a witch. So there was like this witch stuff going on, and through this like pollen or whatever it is, like she made everything all crazy. But it was like very slightly scary, but it was the scary that I like, unlike Outlast, which is the scary
Spooky.
I despise. But
Aww.
I like the freaky scary. I don't like the jump scary. I don't like that stuff. But yeah. And then I played WoW. I finally got my challenge appearance. Finally got it. And
let's get some clappers in the chat,
yes,
folks.
I finally got it, but no one on stream saw it because I had my damn stream card up. So yeah. Fail on my part. Well, what happened was I DC'd in the middle of the fight, and I had to relog in entering my info. So I put my stream card up so no one could see what info I was putting in. And then I went back in to do the challenge, and I cleared it, and then I said, yay, I got the challenge. And Velva comes on and goes, great, no one saw it. And I look over, it's still up. I'm like, shit.
And no one bothered to tell you that, like, while you were logging back in?
Velvet did tell me, but I didn't hear him. I think he told me while I was doing the challenge, and I was too focused. So, all my bad. Oh well, it's whatever. I got it. That's all that matters. So, and I got the recolor for it that matches my transmog. So, yeah. Yeah. It's great. It's great. I finally finished it. I did level my troll up a little bit last night, and we did the leveling in Ungoro Crater. A nice little place.
That's
Met
very nice for trolls.
met with Maximilian down there.
that fucking guy.
That freaking fair maiden. I am saving. We don't need save. I'm not a maiden.
I shall rescue my mighty steed awaits to catch you, or my squire, or whatever, throws her off the mountain.
Yeah, she's gone, Jim.
There was actually I want to say there was a toy in Warlords of Draenor, like he stopped in your garrison, the toy he awards you with was called like Maximilian's Laundry or something. It was the best thing ever.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah. I
Man.
mean, garrisons.
Speaking of WoW, it is Wintervale, everybody. It just started today. So if you've been naughty, you're not getting gifts, or you might get a gift, but it's
Aren't you always naughty?
we're always naughty. You're gonna get a gift, but it's not the gift you think.
The gift that keeps on giving.
But Great Father Winter is out there, and he's making his list, checking it twice, gonna find out where the hell Metzen went. So
My heart.
yeah, not just the reindeer either. No. But yeah, and Rigsby's fucked because he was on the naughty list, really naughty list. And yes, there is lightsabers in Orgrimmar now, due to The Last Jedi that just was released yesterday in theaters in honor of Star Wars. They did the same thing for Force Awakens back in 2015, and I've still not seen it yet. And AJ, I know you haven't seen it yet, so
I'm not super stoked about it. I'm gonna be honest. I know, cry heresy, but I'll get around to seeing it eventually.
I'm gonna see. It's like almost like a holiday nowadays when the Star Wars movie comes out. So,
well, since they usually come out in mid-December, yeah, I'd say it's accurate.
but yeah, so Decaho. Oh boy, Zenny. I'll listen to it later. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the news, see what's going on. So, speaking of Blizzard stuff and winter stuff, Overwatch's holidays back. Winter Wonderland is back. Oh, that is not what I'm looking for. Hold on, people. We're fixing some stuff. Let me make sure my why is it doing that? No.
Well, why is your chat
that.
like?
I know. Wow. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Hey, that was interesting. All right, so new Overwatch, the Winter Wonderland skins are available in Overwatch now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Blizzard kicked off the Overwatch celebration on the holidays, bringing back the Winter Wonderland events from last year. In a complete retread, however, while you're able to gain access to the skins from last year, there's also new skins and a limited time mode to check out, among other things. As with any new Overwatch event, the skins are the big highlight. When Blizzard announced the event's return recently, it teased that Junkrat and Roadhog would be among those getting the legendary skin, while long-awaited Hanzo skins came out from the comics that would also be included. Others included the Sombra, which I did not see coming. Holy shit! But I think a lot of everyone's favorite is that new Ana skin that came out, which is the Snow Owl look, which looks adorable, by the way. You can see the new skins in their gallery on GameSpot.com, or I can just play the video here in just a second. It also includes a new winterized version of Black Forest, along with the returning holiday-themed versions of King's Row and Hanamura. The May Snowball Offensive Brawl also makes a comeback. I have a rock in mine. And it's now playable on the Black Forest map. So there's two different maps you can do for that mode. Yeah. But there is another new brawl that's been added. It's called May's Yeti Hunter, which is a boss fight mechanic. Sees a team of 5 Mays compete against one player who's a Winston in his Yeti skin. Things play out a lot like Evolve, where the Mays hunt down Winston, who roams the map to find power-ups. Once he collects enough, he enters Primal Rage mode, and the Mays have to flee to avoid being killed. Once enough Mays or Winstons are killed, the game is over. But it's I played the mode and not quite sure how I feel about it, just because it is it is pretty easy for the Winston to win because you only have to kill 5 Mays. Like there's only 5 lives you can do, but he has a lot of health
9 lives.
too. Yeah, you have 9 lives. You're good. You're set for life. All right, but yeah, the bashing gets a skin. That Sombra skin is still really cool looking. Oh, Risa gets an emote. That's cool. My favorite
They are
altogether
very
is
similar.
this Junkrat skin that's coming up here on the video once you guys see it.
I just saw the Sombra. I just saw Icy Sombra.
Yeah, Icy Sombra.
Oh my god, that's like my new favorite thing on the planet ever.
Yeah, she's beautiful. It's a beautiful skin.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Have you not
I
looked
don't
at
know
these
why I
skins
love that
yet?
so much. No, I've not.
Wow. Should probably look at them. Yeah, Jack Frost Sombra is basically what it is. Although someone said it is a ice dragon like look kind of feel. And I'm like, what would you why would you call it a dragon? But then they compared it to Symmetra's like dragon scale look, and it is very they have the very similar patterns on there. So yeah,
She's not a dragon. She's like a cat. The way she looks at you.
it's like a cat. But the Junkrat skin is probably my favorite of all of them, just because it is not winter based; it is summer based because he went down to Florida for the summer or something like that. He's basically in a
Wow.
bathing suit with the lotion on, the sunglasses. My favorite part about it is his rip tire is a duck toy. It's a floaty, and it just
That's amazing.
I can't get mad by a duck toy rolling towards me and killing me. I cannot get mad over that. It's just I can't.
Nope.
It's amazing. So, this goes on until January 2nd, I believe. I'm going to just confirm that real quick. January 1st, excuse me. So I was off by one. But yeah.
Right after New Year's. Speaking of New Year's, we doing something special?
I don't know. Maybe we could do something special. I don't know.
Drinkos New Year's.
Drink of New Year's. We could do something special. We'll discuss some stuff. What we're gonna
Yeah,
do
we'll
New
figure
Year's.
it out.
All the legendary skins from last year, like for the previous events, are now 1,000 credits rather than 3,000. However, this year's legendary skins are still 3,000 because they are new, and as well as anything else that's new for the holidays at the premium price rather than the regular price for everything else. But yeah, so you have until January 1st to get what you want or not get what you want, and damn it, freaking Slab, open more boxes, please. Get your boxes out of there. Holy shit.
Poor
So,
Slav.
so many damn boxes that he has in his queue. He's got like what, over 100?
I,
Probably
I don't even know.
probably more now.
Probably.
Yeah, just grind out your loot boxes. Just do it.
I'm just rewatching this video to pull that Sombra skin back up. Oh my god, that is fucking mint.
Yeah, it's beautiful. All right.
Jesus.
Speaking of holidays, let's go over to Final Fantasy XIV for just a second. In Final Fantasy XIV, you can get a flying Santa bear. How weeb can you get? Their annual Christmas theme event for Final Fantasy, the Starlight Celebration, kicked off this morning, and Square Enix has detailed some of the holiday items you can get in Final Fantasy XIV. It began on Friday, December 15th at 12 a.m. Pacific Time, runs through the rest of the month. You need to be at least level 15 to participate in this event, and completing quests will get some new Christmas-themed decorations for your home. But the best reward is the Starlight Bear, a cuddly new mount dressed like Santa. Look at how cute he is. Look at the damn bear.
I don't even know how to mentally process
It's
that,
a
to be
cute
honest.
little bear, and it can hold a damn box. It can hold a damn Christmas gift. It's so good. But there's some like spell effects that he does too. That looks cool, I guess. Players will get the Starlight Bear mount as a reward for completing the Starlight Celebration quest series. In addition to being adorable, the Starlight Bear knows a few unique tricks. Like your typical bear, it can fly through the air.
Like your typical bear.
It can also, fittingly enough, throw presents, which explode into a cloud of stars and snowflakes. You can get to look at those abilities in screenshots above, which I just showed real quick. Oh, that's what that effect was. Event ends December 31st at 6:59 Pacific time. So, I still like Final Fantasy XIV. I think that's a great MMO. I personally don't play it anymore just because I can't go back and forth between WoW and another one because bank will be broken. But was a lot of fun, and this looks a lot of fun, and that bear is damn cute. So
Yeah,
get it, people. Zinni, go get it.
ears.
Get it, Zinni. Get it now. Do it. I know, because
Do
Zinni
it.
wants that bear.
Oh man.
I always like when games.
Why a bear?
Why not?
Why of all critters, why a bear?
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. Do they even have bears over in the east?
I'm sure pandas.
That is true.
Panda bears
That
in
is
the east.
That-
Jeez.
that-
Do they
Well,
even have bears
they're
in
not
the
really.
East?
They're like teddy bears.
That eat bamboo. They will still maul your face off though, so just be
They're
careful,
physically
people.
capable, but they can't be bothered.
They can't. Yeah, they're too lazy.
They're like big koalas.
I could
I'm
kill you right now,
okay.
but I'm too hungry.
I could kill you, but peace and harmony is my focus.
Yeah, just yes,
Exactly. You want to hug them till they rip your face off. That's exactly it.
exactly.
Zinni's just getting it tonight.
Yep.
End of story.
End of story. It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Zinni is gonna get him. Um, Speaking of later tonight, I'm actually joining the 1% raid tonight. So I'm actually gonna raid at least. So they.
Oh, what time?
Shit. It's gonna be after stream. I know that. But we. I think they got past the Antoran High Command, so we're going on to ENR next. So. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Wait,
Get
what?
Get ready to be bored
Hold
out of
on,
your
hold on,
mind.
hold on, hold on. Hold the freaking phone. Moira is getting a Fane monster inspired skin. Where? I need this. I need a link now. Oh,
Give us
fuck
something.
you. Fuck
Oh,
you.
Zinni.
Oh, damn it, Zinni. That was a JK. Seriously. Wow. I'm not talking to you again. Jesus. Wow. What a troll. So you know how we talked about a while ago about how Harry Potter games were making a comeback?
Oh yeah.
We talked about the Harry Potter Go that's coming out, basically.
Which I don't know whether to think of that's either brilliant or stupid. I haven't decided yet.
I don't know yet, but I think one of the things we mentioned is we wanted to go into Hogwarts and be able to like live Hogwarts and be like do classes in there and stuff. Kind of like an MMO, but I don't see an MMO actually happening. Well, we got somewhat of an answer. Another game has been announced for the Hogwarts stuff, and it's coming in 2018. Oh God, you're a wizard player character. Warner Brothers recently created the new label specifically designed to publish Harry Potter games. Off the back of that announcement, last month they revealed the Pokemon Go-like title Harry Potter Wizards Unite. The company has now unveiled another new game in the Potter universe called Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. The new title is a narrative RPG set in the infamous School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, it's coming to mobile? Ugh. In 2018.
Way to ruin it.
Yeah, I know, right? Warner Brothers and developer Jam City say the new game will allow players to create their own character and experience life as a Hogwarts student. By progressing through the years at the school, along the way you can participate in magical classes such as Defense Against the Dark Arts, Potions, and Dueling Club. They haven't revealed any other details about it yet, except that it's coming to iOS and Android, and it'll join Wizards Unite, which will also launch next year on the device. The game will see roaming the real world, collecting. No, that's the Pokemon Go one. There's other games that are coming out. There was a game back in the day you might remember called Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, which I'm surprised they didn't do more of that.
I don't remember that off the top of my head.
It was kind of cool. I liked it. I didn't play it, but I liked the aspect of it. Like, you know, that you could play it in the houses against each other, but then there was like countries, just like a regular World Cup, like that you go against each other and play Quidditch and all that. So yeah, but I could have sworn when I read this it didn't say mobile, and now it says mobile. I'm kind of like, oh, why can't we just have it on like PC or something?
Everything is better on PC.
Everything is awesome on PC. But
speaking of everything being better on PC, wait. Did you have anything else to say on the Harry Potter stuff? Because I was gonna like splice in another quick little topic if you were done.
No, go ahead. That was a bit.
Speaking of everything should be on PC, mate. The developers of Dark Souls and Bloodborne, From Software, have announced that they are working on a new title. We got a little 5-second teaser trailer, but that's all we got. Everyone is screaming for Bloodborne 2. I personally hope that's not the case. FromSoft does a much better job when they do new IPs. As you know, for example, Bloodborne was a lot better than Dark Souls 2.
See, we actually discussed this on stream this morning, and I was like, well, I was hoping you were coming in soon because I was like, we like your opinion on it. But again, you were going with your friend. But you think it's a new IP?
I hope it's a new IP because they've always been better. Like Dark Souls 1 would have been better than Demon Souls 2. Bloodborne better than Dark Souls 2. I'm hoping there's a new IP.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully it's a new IP. Although a lot of people are saying because there's a lot of blood in it, it's a Bloodborne thing. So
yeah, and like the little contraption that we ever so briefly saw in the opening trailer kind of looked like a trick weapon from like the Hunter's Workshop and Bloodborne. So that's what people were also thinking. I saw Japanese writing in the background, so I'm hoping it's like a heavily Eastern theme more so than anything else. I know, not because I'm a weeb, not because I'm a weeb. I think it's because it's cool thematically, and it's because of the hints we've been given, or something pirate themed because yar.
Yarg.
That's it. That's all.
Speaking of pirate theme, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I've been saying Black Flag all week, and it's not Black Flag, it's Black Flag. Holy shit. Ubisoft actually released it for free. And you can get it now, I think, until, well, as the time of the recording. I don't know if it's still available, but you can get Black Flag for free, Assassin's Creed, at something. There's a website someone put into my Discord, so yeah. And yes, you are a dirty weep.
No, shut up.
You are secretly a weeb.
You're the one who's into K-pop.
So that's not weebish.
Still, you're into more Asian shadonky donk than I am.
I mean, I do like the Japanese stuff too. So I will admit I'm a little weep. So it's all fine. Okay.
Like I make jokes. I got no disrespect for the Asian culture. Like, don't get me wrong. In Dark Souls, I'll rock a katana. And for honor, I rock the Orochi class.
And minutes
I don't care.
Is the first step, AJ.
But shut the fuck up. Like, I don't watch any anime. I guess if we're counting Avatar: The Last Airbender, but that's an American anime.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. I don't listen to K-pop. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't
read any
manga.
To K-pop when most of the stuff I parody is K-pop. So.
But yeah, that's an American doing it.
It's still based on a Japanese. Never mind.
All right, chat's just trying to provoke me now, so I'm just not going to read it anymore.
Don't do it, guys. No, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. All right. Now, so this next thing we're going to talk about, it's not necessarily news. I guess it's news there, but it's a little different. So, you know the company Goldman Sachs, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with the recent Loot Crate debacle that's going on affecting the sales of Star Wars, I'm actually not going to show the ad onto the channel because something's going on with it. With the Loot Crate debacle going on, EA stock value having issues, investors have been a bit warier where it comes to gaming investments. One industry analyst believes that Activision Blizzard will be one of the game publishers that comes out all in the green from this whole stuff. Thank you for the sharing there, Zinni. Holy crap. Goldman Sachs has raised its rating of Activision Blizzard shares from neutral to buy, predicting that the company will see plenty of profits in the coming years. Christopher Merwin, a Goldman Sachs analyst, attributes their alleged jump to profits in upcoming titles. Believe the recent sell-off in video game stocks has been largely due to technical factors relating to the positioning around tax reform and does not reflect any changes in fundamentals for the group. We therefore see attractive entry points across all our coverage, particularly in ATVI. What are they talking about? What they say next is this. We are raising our 2019 and 2020 estimates on account of a robust multi-year pipeline of games, Diablo and Overwatch 2, and a Blizzard mobile title, which we don't think street estimates are fully taken into account. So, here's the deal. Either they're really speculating something, or they just let a big cat out of the bag on something there. Which
there's no Overwatch 2.
I know, there won't be, but there's... They say something about, they say there's going to be something with these games. Like, maybe it's not a sequel, but maybe it's going to be, there's going to be something like that. Like, there's been no confirmation that Overwatch 2 or another Diablo game has been in development.
Although Diablo is something that people can cry. Diablo's been ignored for too long. People just want more Diablo. They don't care what it is. People just want more Diablo.
There was no
stuff.
Diablo news at all at BlizzCon this year. No Diablo news. So... there was only 2 panels that were like really shelved, like up in the corner, like you could like that was barely like watchable, but it was watchable. Excuse me, that's what I meant. But I don't see an Overwatch 2. Now they could do something similar to HOTS where they do a 2.0 thing, but I don't see them doing that either.
What's the need? Overwatch is is rage inducing as it is. It works fine on its own. It's very well polished. Like from a design perspective, it's fine. Like there's nothing new overhaul that they need to bring in.
Now, if I'm correct, is there still a posting on Blizzard.com where it says there's a let me see. I'm actually gonna go to their website real quick. Where they have what is this? What's an unannounced project on the careers section? Because if that's the case,
Yeah, there was some career stuff opening up. Yeah.
Yeah, let me look at these job openings. See if they're still there. They may have been filled since then, but yeah, unannounced project. There's an unannounced project that they're working on. So that's not necessarily like, you know, a new IP or anything like that. It's maybe just like maybe a expansion to Diablo 3 or Diablo 4 could be. It could be a new it could be a spin-off for Overwatch because you know how people want that. Like I would love a bunch of spin-off type titles from Overwatch, like a Soldier 76 campaign game or something, or a Junkrat and Roadhog
Yes.
comedy
Please.
game,
Please.
or maybe a game about where you're like Hitman style, where you're Widowmaker though. So there's a lot of possibilities that they can do stuff. So it's not necessarily
Uh,
Overwatch 2 that's coming out. That's not going to happen, I don't think. But at the same time, like Goldman Sachs, why are you talking? Why are you trying to make all of us go like all crazy and shit? So shut your
who
mouth.
knows?
Keep your
I mean,
invest.
all I want is a fucking Widow and Reaper finally professing their unrequited love for each other, and Sombra being the awkward third wheel who has a crush on both of them.
No, it's not like that. It's Reaper is or no, Widowmaker's Jesse, Reaper's James, and Sombra is Meowth. Okay? It's Team fucking Rocket. And then Sombra just comes in and goes, "That's right."
Nice. Yeah,
uh
origins. We want more origins. We want to be able to play out, where these people came from.
yeah, because we have the stories that are there. Like we know about them. We know what, and we care about them. Like, but I want to see just something. I want to see like a. Oh God, there'd probably be a music game with Lucio or something. Oh God, don't do that though. Please don't do that. There's just a whole bunch of possibilities. There's also something that they could possibly do on mobile, which it's just I don't like. I know mobile's the new thing nowadays, but like seriously, can we like focus more on the PC? I know they like prefer that more. Granted, Hearthstone's on mobile too, which that's fine because it's on multiple platforms. But like, I don't like the. I mean, I like Pokemon Go, and I'll try the Harry Potter Go thing, but I don't want to see any other like Go stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it works for Pokemon because of how Pokemon is,
Hmm.
but you don't really need that for anything else.
Yeah, PC
Yeah,
Master
PC for
Race.
the win. Who needs mobile? Is for that little niche audience who I do sympathize with, of like parents who are too busy and can't just sit down in front of a PC. They can only whip out their phones real quick. I respect you guys, but you are not the primary gaming audience,
Right.
so do one.
And Candy
Love
Crush
you.
should die. That thing should go away.
My stepmom still plays that.
Yeah, my mom plays that. She's like, I can't get good at this. I'm like, it's Bejeweled. It's Tetris, damn it. Or something like that, whatever. Um,
Back when I was a kid.
so why don't we talk about a game we actually care about and want to speculate about after that? So, I mean, we care about all these games. Don't get us wrong, but there's
We do.
we do some of them. Um,
Kidding.
but so let's talk. Oh, let's talk a little bit 7.35 speculation in WoW. All right,
All
sound
right.
good? Let's hop right into that. This might be a shorter episode than normal, so it's all good, anyways. All right, I only went through the news in like less than 30 minutes. That's crazy. But so looking on Wowhead, before we get to actual 7.3 stuff, there Blizzard has just added the encrypted world of Warcraft Alpha CDN to BattleNet catalog files, according to Wowhead. Current client version is 8.0.1, and the build number, I don't know. That doesn't signify anything playable. It's just a step that very soon there might be alpha invites going out, guys. Very soon. It won't be until next year at some
Oh, it's
point.
gonna be another long, long, long testing cycle, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
like
that's
Legion
how it
Alpha
goes.
took forever. No, well, but Legion Alpha, there's a lot of new systems and stuff they were introducing, so they needed that. But
Hmm.
Legion Alpha took an eternity. Beta was forever,
Well, also
and
remember
then they
there
got
is some
launched.
new systems they're putting in this game too. Like there
Right.
is the Warfronts that they're adding. That's going to be a little different. There's going to be
Eh,
those island things that they're adding.
which
Um,
just they seem like glorified. I mean, call me ignorant, but they just seem like glorified scenarios for the most part.
PvP scenarios actually, really, if you think about it,
All right.
because there are. I mean, obviously there's computer based ones that you can go against, but there's also PvP mode as well if you wanted to do that. Which I think there are some people who are very interested in that. Um, but this means that there's going to be an alpha sometime. Obviously, there's going to be alpha next year, but we don't know how early it was. I do know that the beta for. Wait, so when did they do the alpha for? They announced. I think they announced the Legion in general was at Gamescom in
It was at
2015.
Gamescom, and they
Was it
just said beta later this year,
was
and then
it
we got alpha like at the end of the year, I think.
was it July or was it August when Gamescom was? I don't remember.
August.
August.
August. And
Okay.
then in November, I believe alpha was announced. Or was started,
Yeah,
rather.
no, November was when Alpha was released. So you could go
Yeah.
into November. So that's like 3 months right there is when that all went down. So Battle for Azeroth was announced in November, so we're expecting either late January or early February or March even is when the actual alpha will be released. Now, granted, this is alpha for like any people. We're not talking about the closed alpha, which is for like for friends and family and all
I
that.
don't know if they should do that again, because they did that in Pandaria. Because like if you bought the year sub, then you got instant beta
Oh no, no,
access,
they're
and
not
there
gonna do
was
that again. I do not want them to do that again. That
that was a
that
horrible
that
idea.
was a horrible. That overloaded everything. No, they're gonna. No, when I mean close alpha, there's a friends and family alpha that they do. That's only for the
Right.
developers. That's only for like certain podcasters or like big name like people like that. They want to get their early introduction onto it. Then they have a alpha where they send out like it's like beta keys, but it's alpha keys, so you get to go in there. Now, granted, when you hear alpha, it's gonna be so great, it's gonna be awesome. Ay ay ay. When you go into an alpha though, it's very rough. All right, I
No,
went
yeah,
in. It went on Legion Alpha. There was texture still not done. Suramar just looked like a clay model set at the time, which I was like, "Ooh, this looks cool," but it's not done at all. Um,
yeah.
which is a
And the
really
flight
cool.
paths are all janky, and like, but everything's just janky because it's not finished.
Yeah, but it's a really cool like view into like how they make stuff. Like that whole tower in like the tower in Dalaran, like that was barely there when you got there. Like it was still the old Dalaran in Alpha that based on the model, so they didn't like polish everything. They didn't merge stuff. There were still stairs going down into the towers.
There
Like
were
why
two.
can't I
They had
go
two
here?
Dalarans right next to each other.
Yeah, there were two Dalarans next to each other too.
Yeah, like I
Which,
guess one was the placeholder and one was the one they were working on.
yeah,
I guess.
so which was funny, but
And you mount it up, and you were riding a Rubik's cube or some shit.
by the time beta goes around, beta is more polished, but there's no cinematics, there's some voice lines added. My favorite thing from alpha and beta though, was in Legion was when the one where Khadgar sees Terralion in the cinematic,
Hmm.
and he gets like notified and everything. Well, in that when that happens, like you just see Khadgar like stand still for a second. All of a sudden, you see in Slash yell, "There will be an awesome cinematic here, right here
Ah,
from Khadgar," and I'm like, "Okay, calm down. You don't need to
that's
yell it at
awesome.
me. All right."
That's all. I love when the devs do stuff like that.
It's beautiful. And then there's like not all the gear was put in game, so it's like placeholder gear. So it's really cool. But one of my favorite moments will also be Orgoth getting stuck in a rock in a hard place. That happens, and we actually streamed that too. So it was funny because he couldn't get out. Boy.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's details on Alpha. But let's go into a little more of the 7.5 stuff that's a little more around the corner. So something's going on in Ulduar in patch 7.3.5.
Ah, yes.
So they've covered some preliminary changes. This is all coming from Wildhead by the head. By the head. To Ulduar and 7.3.5. But Vils from the Achievement Discord now tested the new version of Ulduar and provided us with some findings and their information. Let's see, called Ulduar Normal. Notice the following changes. Keep in mind all these changes on the PTR are not final, subject to change at any date. 10 and 25 player difficulties have been merged into one difficulty called Ulduar Normal. Ulduar Normal can support up to a maximum of 30 players. Loot from 10 to 25 is merged, and how many pieces you received from each original difficulty is random. Baseline of 10 players awards 3 pieces of gear. Successfully completing encounters on hard modes awards an extra cache of gear, except Hoder, because he already has one. That contains 1 piece of hard mode loot from either 10 or 25. Tier tokens from both the original top 10 and 25 drop off their respective bosses, allowing players to still complete both Ulduar appearance sets. Algalong the Observer and the Assembly Iron only drop 25 player versions of their quest items, so you will no longer be able to obtain the reply code Alpha or Archivum data disk to start the quest, blah, 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 blah. Bosses at the baseline of 10 player will now have a significantly more HP for max level. Completing achievements, observe 10 player now awards star color percentages and percentages of the Astro Walker titles. Completing the new Glory. This is a lot of stuff to go through. I didn't realize it was this long. Completing the new Glory of the Odoar Raider achievement now rewards both Reigns of the Rusted Proto Drake and Ironbound Proto Drake. So it's a random. I think. Oh, I guess you just get both in general. All right. All achievements for Odoar. Let's see that were completed have been converted to legacy achievements. And the Herald of the Titans achievement text have been changed so that players can still complete it. However, it's unclear if it will be completable with more than 10 people or if it will be completable in Odoar time walking. Well, that was a lot of stuff to go over. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Odoar, like I remember back in the day that Odoar was a big deal for a lot of raiders. It was like there was like then Trial of the Crusader came out and we were all like, the fuck? But
that was the filler patch. Take it easy.
it was a filler patch. I know. I realize that. But yeah, Odoar, there was a lot of time had. That was the first time heroic stuff was actually kind of introduced. Like it was known as hard mode. You had to actually activate it, not switch it. So
Yeah.
it gave you introductions to that. Plus that first boss is always going to be triggering for me.
Yep.
But did you have what did did you ever like clear this all the way through, which on current content at the time?
Not all the way. No.
Okay,
I got burnt out.
Yeah, I unfortunately never got to clear this current.
But like
content.
later on, through a little bit of ICC, I went back and tried to do it, and yeah, we smacked Alkaline while we were overgeared to fuck at that point.
Right.
I was very back and forth with WoW when I was younger.
All right. So we got a little bit of a preview of the High Mountain Tauren customization options. We did have a preview for the Nightborn as well, which gives me a little more hope because of the tattoos that they add. However, I'm still not keen about them only having like based on that one base hair color. It's still kind of to me. But they've added in they've added in like different colors of the High Mountain Tauren now, so you don't have to. Don't worry, if you want a black skin High Mountain Tauren, you can have one. So here's let's give you a little overview. So obviously, the differences between the High Mountain and the regular Tauren is more hair and a big freaking rack. Get it? It's a rack of horns.
See, I was hoping to God you were gonna pause a lot longer after big, and then
rack.
just let the chat have fun with that.
Yeah, go ham with it. But you know, after seeing the customization options, so this is right now. It's just going through Skin Clear. I'll probably just skip through some of these real quick. But there's here's the tattoos. So the let's face it, guys. It's body paint, not tattoos. Okay, just clearing that out. But there's I think 3 different colors for the tattoos you can go for, and I think there's 3 or 4 different designs you can use for their tattoos. And then there's different let's see here. Oh, face options just popped up. Let's look at the rack. That's the one we all really care about, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
We all care about the rack. But yeah, I don't see like I really don't see anyone using a small rack unless they're like a role player or something. Like, oh, he's got a smaller rack. Everyone's gonna get the bigger ones.
Ugh, his neck's gonna hurt because the antlers are too heavy. It has to be smaller. Like those role players get on my nerves. It's a game.
It's a game, guys. Just calm down. Yeah,
that sword is impractical. Your face is impractical.
What my favorite part actually ended up being the facial hair options. So like, that's obviously without facial hair going up there. But like some of these, like they've added like extra like ornaments added to like their beard and stuff, which looks really cool. And so kind of can't wait to make one now. I'm actually going to consider making one. So
yeah, me too. And like I just look at that guy on screen and all I can think is, you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Or in this case, the rack. That one, the one at the end right here is my favorite. This hair piece here because it's like all feathery and everything. I like it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Like the little headdress especially.
Need it. Must have it. And we have reported before. There's also female customization options as well, but I'm only showing the male ones today.
Of course, Zinni wants a bigger bulge.
Yeah, why not?
He wants more of that beef.
Bullwinkle. For some reason, my chat room didn't update until the very end, so I don't know. But they have female versions too, and the female ones are quite nice. they're quite nice as well. The horns are sadly not as large as the male ones, but I guess that happens. I guess. I wish they were. I wish you could have like a lot of hung like a belf. No one said that. But I wish they could get like bigger. This is gonna sound really bad. Bigger racks. But yeah. All right, and then the with the PTR database for 7.3.5 achievements, including the allied racials. We've all know about this already stuff. There's the heritage armor that you can check out, the allied racials and the mounts, the battle pets, all the stuff. And then there's a new quest line in Silithus that's faction specific that you can check out as well. So there's a lot to delve into if you're on the PTR. You can check out, which I've still not downloaded because it's 20 gigs. Can't really bring myself to doing that.
Yeah, I mean that's like just leave your PC on overnight and just do it overnight.
Yeah.
Or in your case, over day.
Over day, yes.
Because of your sleep schedule.
Exactly. But while we're on top of the WoW, congratulations to Method for downing Mythic Argus. Method has done it. They have beaten him. We've gotten our preview of what Mythic mode looks like. So pound it.
Yeah, let me see it, chat, and let me see it, Kyle. Let's get them brofists up for the Method boys and grills.
Brofist up. Congratulations to Method for that. They finally beat him, and I heard that was a lot harder to do than they thought. So, but we look at his secret phase, so let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. So,
spoilers alert.
Spoilers, by the way. So if we've not gotten that far into Argus yet, which I've already seen the end cinematic, so I don't care. But if you do care and you don't want to get spoiled, cover your ears. All right. So the Chinese guild Ji Tianhong managed to reach Mythic Argus overnight, and viewers got to take a look at the previously unknown fight, which Method actually got to look at. There's a new mechanic in the first two phases with a newly shaded third phase. So let's see here. The Phase 3 transition. Mythic Argus has a somewhat new transition at the end of Phase 2 on Mythic difficulty from the Dungeon Journal. In reality, Amenthal tries to subdue Argus, but it appears that Sargeras, did I say Sargus? Really? Appears that Sargeras infuses Argus with some of his power, turning him red. Argus breaks out of the temporal blast and starts the transition that normally occurs at the end of Phase 3 on normal and heroic difficulties, which ends with him killing the entire raid. Take a look at the mythic assets. So he's red. He's very red. Very red, guys. Very red. There's a picture of what he will look like on mythic mode, so they change this into that color by the time it happens. So here's the abilities. The Gift of the Lifebinder returns to allow the raid to release and resurrect and wait, what?
Oh my god, that model is fucking beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
Oh my god.
Phase 3 has some similarities to Phase 4 of the normal and heroic difficulties. However, there are some major differences to the phase that make it feel different. First thing you'll notice is that all of his abilities in this phase are now red. No shit. All right.
Approved.
Argus also heals to 66% upon the start of this phase. Red Argus's deadly scythe has been replaced by soul-rending scythe. Every time a player is hit by the scythe, it summons 2 rent souls, which shades players down and detonate when touched for 7 million shadow damage. Argus also surrounds the room in red scythes periodically during his Edge of Annihilation attack. Half of the scythes will begin to spin after a few seconds, will fire through the middle of the room. Then the other half will be fire. Players must find gaps in the scythe lines without the visual that is present in Phase 2. Ooh, there's no scythe lines. Holy shit. Set of reorigination modules, apocalypses modules spawn at the start to grow in size. Oh boy, I should really read these before I do this stuff. The Sargeras debuffs are back in this phase, and we describe them in more detail below, which we're not going to check.
Would you like me to finish reading them for you?
No, we're good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, honestly, because normal's a lot of fun. A lot of people who are rating like heroic and stuff and going to mythic, they're like, oh, we didn't even notice the heroic buffs and the normal buffs. I only noticed the normal buffs because we wiped at like 0.3% or some shit. Because people just started dropping dead left, right, and center. And I'm like, okay, we didn't have people to do this and that. The healers were down. We couldn't stay alive. The tanks couldn't finish them. And, the tree stopped working. So eventually we just bled to death as a raid group. And we wiped at 1%. I'm like, really?
A
We
raid
just
that
did we
bleeds
I'm
together
like,
stays together. Okay,
hey, that's true.
that's how it goes.
But like, I'm looking forward to doing it on heroic. So looking forward to seeing how it goes on mythic. We'll eventually get there. It'll take a while, but we'll get there.
I mean, our guild will eventually get there too. It is a bit of a grind right now, but we are getting it. Um, it is a lot easier for most guilds to get to though, so that's good. But yeah, mythic was a beast for all these people. I've never done a mythic end boss encounter, so I actually really mythic anything. So I can't really say. I mean, I could say, oh, I did mythic Hellfire Citadel way past content, but that's not practical. So
Hi, mythic HFC was solid.
yeah,
HFC was way too long, but like it was a good ass raid. I don't care what anyone says.
yeah. But there's a lot of there's so. Do you think we're gonna still be able to play these allied races on 7.3.5? Do you think we're gonna do that? Is this looking like it?
Um, I don't know. I saw some jokes flying around that oh, later, Hollow Rigsby.
Yeah, see, Riggs.
I was reading around that some people say, hey, if you pre-order the next expansion, you'll get access to all the fun stuff like the sub races,
Mm,
because Blizzard likes doing stuff like that.
right.
But I don't know if we're gonna see them. I don't think so personally. I don't think we're gonna see them in 7.3.5. But I wouldn't be mad. You know, I definitely want to check out the Big Moose Tarn and
Well, I
the
mean,
Light Forge Draenei.
they've definitely started showing us the customization options, which makes me think that we are going to be able to play them, at least one of them, at least for each one, and then maybe I'll unlock the one late. I think what they could do is like maybe unlock, let's say for Horde, unlock the Tauren, and then for the Alliance, unlock the Draenei, and then go from there. Nightborn after that, and then Void Elves after that, and then by the time the expansion comes out, then you have access to the other two once they're available. Um, just to let you know, kind of gated, but at the same time, it's you get an idea of how they work and where they'll start, like get their racials, and then I get to hear their flirts and sillies because they're funny.
Hmm.
Um,
That's the best thing ever is the new flirts.
they're so good. They're so good. I love it. They put in a lot of detail for them. Um, I just the more I hear about these races, the more I'm like excited to play them. And I didn't think I would be as excited to play a Tauren until recently. So and which is good because I started this game as a Tauren. So going back as a High Mountain, I'm not going to like I'm not going to like transfer my current one to a High Mountain. I'm going to make a new one. But yeah, I can't wait, and it's going to be great when it finally does happen. So
Most
yes,
certainly.
most certainly. Well, I think. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we close it out? Anything else, Cody?
Yes, chat room, and I'll be pinging some other people in the discords about this. But chat room, go back and find some of your favorite patch day clips. I'm compiling a best of patch day
Oh,
2017 video. I mean, like most like the official clips that were clipped, on the channel, like I've got those. But like if you've been like watching through them or listening to them, and there's anything that jumped out at you, let me know and tell me about it so I can hopefully include that because I got
yeah.
like I have over 8 minutes
You have over 8 minutes. All right,
of people.
that might be enough. But there is a so for those who are, if you're gonna go like try and look through the audio feed, I'm gonna let you know right now. Some of the audio episodes are no longer available due to the Podomatic site. So
What do you mean no longer available?
what?
What do you mean no longer available?
Some of the like episodes like I don't know what the last one because there's a cap on how much data or how much episodes I can put on my account. I have to take some older episodes out. However, the YouTube ones are still up. So if you want to
Right.
find clips of early episodes, especially the first episode on, what you want to do is go to my YouTube channel at Cavo350, and you'll find the first ones up until the EIG one started. Then you can just go to the EIG channel and find the ones after that.
And then
Um,
here's the link to the EIG channel.
yeah. But yeah, I don't have an unlimited account because it's way too expensive. So
Hmm.
I have a base pro account, which is up to 2 gigs of data, which is great. But it is really good because if you do the free version, you can only have like 5 episodes up at a time. So
Yeah, it's
that's
kind of
not gonna
silly.
work. Um, but yeah, so yeah, if you find a scene, if you find something that you thought was funny or you wanted to like highlight for the or the year in review stuff, let AJ know. He's compiling stuff. Where can people send it to you? Like, where do you prefer they send it?
A lot of you have me on Discord, which is just AJ9 Lives. Like if you're in the Bachachos Discord, you can contact me, just at me or direct message me.
Right.
You can tweet me at AJ9 Lives, spelled the same way as in the Discord and same way as in the chat room. Yeah, either of those two. Just link them to me, or stop by one of my streams and say, "Hey, AJ," and you can get me anywhere. Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Just send me a link. Timestamped in a YouTube video or something. Just let me know. Nothing too serious. I'm just looking for some funsies. And the year's not over yet.
Yeah, there's still. Yeah, the year's not over.
I don't think we've made any outrageous clips tonight, but
No, sadly not.
Why don't we do that after, like, when we end this recording? I'm gonna link some old clips. Let's go back and rewatch some of these old fucking clips, because some of these are just golden.
Sure. Yeah. We'll do that. But yeah, so it is a shorter episode than normal, just because I guess news is kind of dry right now. But it is the holidays. Most of the stuff that you see online is like holiday deals and everything, and I don't really want to cover those. But I mean, there are some best of the year collections which we might do for the next one, there will not be an episode next week because of Christmas. Because, we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Because Christmas is special.
Because Christmas.
Yeah.
Apparently Christmas is special, rumor has it.
Apparently. I get presents for it, so, it's great. So it's great. But we will do something for New Year's. Probably not on New Year's Eve, because I will be driving that night.
And I will be working.
You'll probably
not till midnight.
Working, but you'll be flashing that that flask right there. Shot glass.
Overwatch shot glass. I am happy with this. Like, I went into I went into Hot Topic and Spencer's. Those were like my stores back in the day. And when I went to Spencer's with my friend, the shot glasses were buy one get one half off. So like, yeah, Overwatch. I couldn't find another one that I liked. And my friend's obsessed with Lilo and Stitch, so I found a little Stitch shot glass to add to her collection. And I'm like, woo! Alcoholics unite.
Awesome. I don't know. I had a very tired moment there. Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, so we might do a New Year's Day one, just because I don't think are you working Monday? That New Year's?
We're only open like 10 to 3, and I came in last year, we shouldn't be open. But if they tell me to come in, I'm just gonna tell them to fuck off, because we'll only be over for 5 hours. Who the fuck is coming in? Who is gonna go shopping after that? Everyone's hungover.
Well, I know, because my parents are going to come down that weekend. We're going to set up my desk in the other room, and then then that Sunday they'll leave, and then that's when I'll go out and do my Uber, because I will be Ubering that night. Definitely, you guarantee it. But I will also not be working that Monday, so we'll do a show then. How about that? That'll be when the next show is. So yeah. All right, so that's the show, guys. Thank you all for watching today. Again, if you want to submit a news topic, or if you want to submit a topic for the show, send us an email at patchdaypodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at patchdaypodcast and the website at patchday.podomatic.com. AJ, you've pretty much already said where people can find you, but
if you see my name in the chat, that's the name you can find me at anywhere on the internet.
At AJ9Lives on everywhere: Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Pornhub, all those places.
Or as like 90% of people say, "Hello, AJ9 lives. How you doing, mate?"
Or White Hat AJ.
White Knight AJ.
Oh, White Knight. Excuse me, White Knight. Yeah. Oh, apparently Zero got mad at me because I didn't put him in a Follow Friday.
Oh, our poor memer Zero.
He was like, "Oh, he'll put Chia in there, but I guess I'm not his friend." I almost responded back going, "Who are you again?" just to mess with him, but no, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And
who's Chia? Who's Zero?
Who's Zero? And you can find me at Cavo350 pretty much everywhere on the internet, where it's YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all those places. Stream schedule will be probably the same until Saturday next week. So, yeah, that's all we got to say about that. Sound good?
I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
Sorry, I was ever so slightly tipsy for this episode. It's been a long day.
It's all good, because I was the tired one this whole episode. So, as it usually is, I'm usually always the tired one. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for watching the show today. We will see you next time. Till then, for AJ, for myself, for all you bachachas out there, logging off for now. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Bye. Brofist.